Welcome to the weekly news on NaijaWideTV. I am James Odediran. We begin this week's news with reports that President Muhammadu Buhari on Wednesday in Abuja said Nigeria lost an estimated $50 billion worth of investment in 10 years created by the uncertainty of non-passage of the petroleum industry bill, lack of progress and stagnation in the petroleum industry. In his remarks at a ceremony on passage of the PIA which preceded the Federal Executive Council meeting, the president said the stagnation affected the growth of the economy, citing lack of political will on the part of past administrations to actualize the needed transformation. President Buhari also noted the ascent of the petroleum industry bill on August 16, 2021 marks the end of decades of uncertainty and underinvestment in the petroleum industry. Still on petroleum bill-related issues, President Muhammadu Buhari has approved a steering committee to oversee the process of implementation of the newly signed Petroleum Industry Act. The steering committee is headed by the Minister of State Petroleum Resources, Timipre Silva. The president, who announced this while marking the passage which he signed into law on August 16, said Nigeria lost an estimated $50 billion worth of investment in 10 years. He therefore directed all relevant ministries, departments and agencies of government to fully cooperate in ensuring the successful and timely implementation of the PIA. The Minister of Information and Culture, Alhaji Lai Mohammed, broke his silence following the takeover of Afghanistan by Taliban terrorists, noting that Nigeria is not a failed state and cannot go the way of Afghanistan. The minister stated this in Washington, D.C. during his engagement with international media organizations including the BBC Radio and Television, Bloomberg and Politico. Mohammed was in the United States to meet with international media organizations and think tanks on the achievements of President Muhammadu Buhari's administration and efforts so far in tackling insurgency, banditry and all forms of criminality. While speaking after his respective meeting with the three media organizations, Mohammed said insinuation in certain quarters that the security situation in Nigeria could degenerate to that of Afghanistan was not correct. He emphasized that Nigeria is winning the war against terror and the country cannot go the way of Afghanistan where the Taliban, a terrorist group, took over power. In matters relating to education, the national leadership of the Academic Staff Union of Universities (ASU) has warned it might embark on another strike action. ASU asked Nigerians to hold the federal government responsible if it embarks on another strike. According to ASU, if the outstanding issues in the Memorandum of Action of December 23, 2020 and issues related to the draft renegotiated agreement of May 2021 are not signed by August ending, it might proceed on another strike. National President of the Union, Comrade Victor Emmanuel Osadeke, disclosed this on Monday at a press conference in Ilorin, the Kwara State capital, at the end of the National Executive Council meeting held at the University of Ilorin. He urged Nigerians to put pressure on the federal government to sign the agreement in a bid to forestall any imminent strike action by the union. In security-related issues, armed men suspected to be bandits terrorizing parts of Katsina State have attacked an Islamic school at Sakai community in Faskari local government area, abducting at least 7 pupils and a teacher. Reports further noted that the incident happened on Tuesday when the armed men invaded the community, shooting sporadically to scare residents away before whisking the victims to a deep forest. The assailants, who were said to have attacked the school during an evening lesson, are yet to contact the family members of the victims as at press time. When contacted, the State Police Public Relations Officer SP Gambo Issa confirmed the incident. He said the students already closed from lesson before they were attacked and kidnapped. Moving on, the Anglican Communion sacked the Randy priest after he was found guilty of the incident which sparked outrage online. Reverend Father Balthazar Obeng, the priest who was captured kissing 3 female students of St. Monica College of Education, had been dismissed by the Anglican Communion in Ghana. You will recall that the video went viral on Monday, necessitating an urgent meeting by the Anglican Communion on what to do with the Randy priest. The statement signed by Venerable Dr. George Dawson Amwa, Executive Director to the Metropolitan Archbishop of Ghana, said the church was saddened by the news and stated that thorough investigation had immediately been instituted into the matter and that the action of the said priest would be dealt with in accordance with the norms and values of the Anglican Communion, where morality is extremely revered in the church. However, reports have it that after its meeting on Tuesday, the Anglican Communion sacked the Randy priest after he was found wanting. In business news, the Naira fell further against the dollar at the parallel market on Wednesday after staying steady at 515 Naira to dollar in recent days. The local currency fell to 517 Naira against the US currency at the parallel market on Wednesday. At the investors and exports window, the Naira weakened by 0.06% to close at 411.7 Naira per dollar on Wednesday, according to FMDQ Group. Recall that Naira had strengthened to 506 Naira to dollar on August 4 after plunging to 525 Naira per dollar at the parallel market on July 28, a day after the Central Bank of Nigeria stopped foreign exchange shares to borrow the change. It had been hovering around 508 Naira to dollar and 510 Naira to dollar in recent days. In entertainment gist, Nigerian singer Adewale Mayowa Emmanuel, popularly known as Mayokun, on Friday performed at the wedding of Yusuf Buhari, son of President Muhammadu Buhari, and Zara Bayero, daughter of the Emir of Bichi, Nasiru Ado Bayero. The wedding took place in the ancient city of Kano, with Governor Abdullahi Ganduje playing host to top personalities who flew in for the wedding. Dignitaries who graced the event include Atiku Abubakar, Femi Fani-Kayode, Rauf Aregbesola, among other important persons from all over the world. Moving on to foreign news. Taliban militants seized the ancient Afghan presidential palace in Kabul after President Ashraf Ghani fled towards the Pakistani border to avoid being captured. The fighters, who were seen posing for pictures in the palace, demanded a peaceful transfer of power. They also said they will soon declare the Islamic Emirate of Afghanistan. The group's leader, Mullah Barada, who is based in Qatar, was said to be on his way to Afghanistan to take over the new interim government. Associated Press and Mail.com reported that thousands of Afghan nationals raced to Pakistan as the militants advanced to Kabul shortly before the fall of Jalalabad, where main highways to the Pakistan city of Peshawar passed through. And in sports, Manny Pacquiao lost on his return to the ring after a 2-year absence as Cuba's Yordenis Ugas upset the odds to win by unanimous decision and retain his WBA super welterweight title. Ugas was only drafted in on 10 August for the Las Vegas fight to replace the injured Errol Spence Jr. It was Pacquiao's first bout since beating Kurt Thurman for the WBA welterweight title in July 2019. The 42-year-old Pacquiao also told ESPN he was thinking about retirement and was 60-40 in favor of quitting. The 8th Division World Champion now has a record of 62 wins, 8 defeats and 2 draws. And that was the news. For more updates, please log on to our website at naijawide.com and follow us on all our social media platforms at NaijaWide. Thanks for listening. I am James Odediran.